How's it going, YouTube? Today we got another action-packed episode of the Otaku Club podcast. Today, got me, the legend, the hero, the greatest of all time, Hawkeyes of the Final Brave, and I'll be doing this episode solo.
You're lucky he laughed because I was willing to let you just dig yourself into a hole.
Well, unfortunately, it seems that Felix and Akuma want to jump in on my spotlight. So we might as well discuss something we can all enjoy and love, something that's dear to our heart. Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, you want to start off with that, huh? So, 100 episodes of Dragon Ball Super. Let's give them a round of nothing.
Get them a round of spitting in their fucking face.
Round of shuffling the trash.
Alright, well, the Tournament of Power is well underway. We're about 5 episodes into the actual fights, right?
Yeah.
They finally showed off the legendary Super Saiyan Kale, and her debut in the Tournament of Power was exactly what you expect. I mean, if you're a Broly fan, you should be a fan of this character because she just goes in.
Just stop
She
it.
goes in.
Stop it. Kale is one of, if not the worst characters that they've added to Super.
The power scaling for
as a
Kale
Broly fan.
is perfectly reasonable. I mean,
How can you tank Super Saiyan Blue's Kamehameha?
how?
Super Saiyan Blue Goku's Kamehameha? It makes no sense.
What the fuck
This
is the
character
multiplier on this? Because she was going from not being able to hurt jobbers to fucking tanking Super Saiyan Blue Kamehameha. First of all, she was tanking hits from Super Saiyan 2 Goku, which is like this current Goku is like, I'm not even exaggerating, like 5,000 times stronger than he was in the Buu saga. So
Well, I mean, if you actually take the multiplier and you consider it with the variable,
the
and then you
programmer,
add
please. Gosh.
it's even if you disregard like the power level making no sense, right? Kale and fucking what's the other
Cauliflower.
one? Cauliflower. Just Cauliflower
It's Kale
especially is
Cauliflower,
a
that's
super fucking Mary Sue. Instantly liked by Goku, getting Super Saiyan 2 instantly, fighting on par with Super Saiyan 2 Beyond God Goku. Come on.
This is, to be fair, you guys should have expected this. This was the first
female
female
Saiyan.
Super
But
Saiyan.
I personally, I don't mind Cauliflower. I know that she's like divisive in the super fan base right now because they're like, because at first people liked her, like everybody liked her. Maybe that's what led to the Mary Sudom, and then she got Super Saiyan, the infamous back tingling scene. It's stupid, but it's a way to explain Super Saiyan that when you just break it down.
Well, see, Felix, that's the thing. You don't need to explain Super Saiyan. We saw what happened when Goku turned Super Saiyan, when Gohan turned Super Saiyan, when Vegeta turned Super Saiyan. It's the same thing as them explaining the Force in Star Wars. Oh, what the fuck? Back tingles? Fucking, what was it, midichlorians, whatever? Come on. Who asked for this? This is just autistic fucking... Super Saiyan is
Just
wrong for me.
concentrate your ki into one area.
Into your back. And just, my back acne.
But
And even more so, that's actually kind of that's such an overused like trope. I'll concentrate all of your insert energy here into this specific one point on your body, and then you'll be able to become a next level of power or whatever.
well, you know, that's Asian martial arts theory. But anyways, going back to the fucking Super Saiyan Blue legendary Kale just walking through it. It's obviously a recreation of the movie where Broly just walks through this, and all of this was just fucking shout outs to the Broly movie. And you think in theory this would work because she was doing the gigantic press, the fucking clothesline through the fucking bricks. She did the the Son Goku instead of Kakarot. So
Let me tell you why this does not work, and why, as a Broly fan, you should be fucking angry that they even attempted this bullshit. Alright, first of all, the character is a fucking meme character when she goes, quotations, legendary. When Broly was in the first movie, which is regarded the best movie out of the three Broly ones, Broly wasn't just Kakarot.
there was 3 Broly
Like, he
movies? I thought there was
Okay.
2.
He wasn't just Kakarot. Like, he would say other things. He was having like conversation. He was sadistic and all that. He wasn't just some big dude who was just throwing his weight around. They made it a point to show that he was powerful and he was fast. When he was fighting against Goku and Piccolo up on that tower, dodging like he was in God hand. Kali is just the fake meme that people who
The
don't like
meme
Broly
from the
say
second Broly
Broly
movie
is.
in the games.
Yeah, that's basically what the character is. And nobody will fucking call it out because, oh, she has a pussy. Oh my god, my wife. Oh, Kali. Oh.
Again, female saying. What do you expect?
And of course, since they're female Saiyans, they don't have to fucking work for any transformation that they get. They don't have to have fucking. They don't have to go through a traumatic experience to get Super Saiyan like every other full-blooded Saiyan has had to do.
Son Goku. Fuck off.
And the only saving grace of this is that we finally got to see my boy G-Ren
Lord
going.
G-Red.
Lord G-Ren, Kyoto. This man one-shots this fake legendary Super Saiyan, and in true Sentai fashion, he is not looking at that explosion.
Yo, G-Red is the fucking best rival that Goku's ever had. Hands down.
Rivalry ended with hit. Now G-Ren is new rival.
And like, they're setting up the next episode. They're gonna have Goku teaming up with the Mary Sues, and they're
The
gonna be fighting
androids
against.
aren't Mary Sue's. Get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm talking about he's gonna be teaming up with
18 and 17.
Cauliflower.
He's not gonna be teaming. Why would he team up?
Yes, he is.
No, they already retreated.
That's what you really think.
Oh
Okay.
my god. The only fault to this, really, the only fault to Jiren is why didn't he just ring her out? Why did he knock her out?
Because they had to fucking keep him around so they can fucking bring in a couple more fucking cells from the sheep.
Well, you already know that even if they get their universe destroyed and it's like meant to be traumatic and blah blah blah, whatever, they're gonna run it back. They didn't put all this time into creating these characters just to destroy them.
I really
Yeah,
hope
but
they
what
do.
if they do?
Then I will
What if
respect.
Toriyama just is a madman?
I won't respect Toriyama because he allowed them to make this fake Broly instead of making the real Broly canon or just having a little nod to Broly or something. Like, come on.
Well, maybe you'll enjoy Toyotaro's adaptation.
I haven't enjoyed a single thing that Toyotaro's did in the super manga yet, so I doubt that'll ever happen.
God
But
damn.
I think that's enough about that episode. I thought it was trash. 100 episodes. This is probably the worst arc in Dragon Ball
Shut
history.
the fuck up.
That's probably hyperbole, but I
Since
really
we're talking
didn't.
about Dragon Ball, we might as well talk about Fighters.
Dragon Ball Fighters.
yeah.
Has anybody decided on the official pronunciation of that yet? Is it Fighter Z or is it Fighters?
It's probably just fighters.
Fighters.
Regardless, they announced Piccolo and Krillin, everybody's favorite character, Krillin, as a playable
Don't shit
character.
on Krillin. I love playing as Krillin. I don't give a fuck.
I think Krillin in video games is a little bit more
Viable,
more
because the
exciting,
Destructo Disc
viable.
does go through everything.
Do you guys remember?
In most games,
Well, go ahead.
no, I was saying in most games the Destructo Disc does go through everything.
Do you guys remember that legendary fucking video, Raging Blast 2? Where the last person on the team was Krillin and he just beat 5 of the strongest characters in the game. He was going in,
No, but I
Can't say I saw that.
remember the best one where Yamcha does my extra large spirit ball.
Oh yeah, against the Mega Shenron, and he just gets blown out.
Yamcha will be on the roster.
Yeah, I can't wait till the fucking final arc of Dragon Ball is just ultimate god of revenge, Timebreaker Yamcha.
Damn.
Super villain Yamcha in Xenoverse 2. But they announced Piccolo and Krillin. They announced the online beta, and they showed a trailer for Future Trunks. This nigga, my boy Trunks, is looking pretty good. He got all these attacks and shit, and somebody actually broke down when he did the burning attack, and they put it frame by frame next to the anime, and they have the exact same fucking timing. That's just attention to detail. Arxis are fucking demigods.
People have been pointing this out. They've really focused on making those moves accurate.
Yeah, the moves are based on manga panels, so.
Well, they're based on manga panels and certain video games and movies. Because Trunks had that move that he did on Android in the Android 13 movie.
Yeah.
Like it even goes so far as to like certain kicks and stuff at certain frames. Like one of Goku's kicks is something that he always does in the anime, and it's like, wow. Because the woman who is like the director for this is apparently a huge Dragon Ball fan.
Yeah. And I mean, I thought JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle really did justice there, but this is going a step even further beyond. So, really, kudos to the.
Boo!
What the hater? Kudos to Arxis, man. How the fuck? And speaking of Arxis, oh my god, the post Evo announcements.
The perfect image to explain what happened after Evo was the image of Capcom, Namco, and Arc System Works just beating down Capcom.
Wait,
no,
huh?
it was
so Capcom beat down itself.
Well, I mean that is
so
true.
It was Namco, Arc System Works, and God, what was the other company? It was Namco and Arc System Works and something else just fucking beating down Capcom and stomping its head in because of fucking MVC Ultimate and Infinite, whatever the fuck the game's name.
See, since Akuma can't seem to, if I can explain it, Blaze Blue has a new game coming out, or Arxis has a new game coming out, which is Blaze Blue versus Under Night versus Persona, and for some reason versus Ruby, which I still think is a waste.
It's called Blaze Blue Cross Battle, right, or something? I forgot.
Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle or something.
Battle.
It's a 2v2 game with assists.
And it looks like it is the new age Marvel versus Capcom 2. Because they're just taking all the sprites from the other games.
Well, then it would be a new age Capcom Fighting Jam, Arxis Fighting Jam. God, like how many employees does Arxis have? How can they do this? How can they?
Well, no, because if they have Team Blue and they have Team Red, if Team Red isn't working on Guilty Gear, then they can develop the regular Blaze Blue and this tag battle at the same time.
Well, the main thing is that it's really just developing at this point because they've got all the sprites that they need.
Right, and they can just draw the backgrounds and port them from other games.
Yeah, this, like, as far as making assets, they seem to have that for the most part down. The only ones that are going to be probably difficult for them to work on are the Ruby ones. They have to remake Ruby stuff.
No, I don't think they're gonna put Ruby. Like, I don't think they're gonna put RWBY characters. I think it's just gonna be Ruby as a guest character. Please let it only be Ruby as a guest character, because you already have such a rich selection between Blaze Blue, fucking Under Night, and Persona. Yeah, so.
And for some reason, they made the incredible decision to use Ruby's English voice.
I mean,
but they won't give us English Ragnar though. Okay.
It really makes you think.
Makes me fucking really happy.
Well, I mean, it's essentially Japanese company hiring an American voice actress rather than.
But they have Japanese Ruby dub.
Yeah,
And I
no,
think
they're just
I think
hiring.
I have to
The
look
original
into it,
is
but
American. It's not like Ruby is an anime. The original is
yeah,
American.
but that's the thing though. That's the thing though. I think one of the voice actresses, I think Ruby's Japanese voice actress is on the cast for Blaze Blue.
Well, they don't want to pay
Like,
her twice.
I have to look into that, but I think that I think Ruby's Japanese voice actress is a Blaze Blue voice actor.
Well, since we're talking about it, what are the top 3 characters that everybody wants in the game? One from each of the franchises.
Gordeo, mostly so. Not that I can play it, because I don't like playing Kagura, but I would like to play a fucking Kagura and Gordeo fucking team. Because they're the same fucking guy, really.
Fucking
I wouldn't say that.
Kagura does Wyvern, Gordeo does that one swing move he does.
You mean every swing?
Just the whole screen.
Covers the whole
Just
screen?
covers the whole screen. What about from Persona, Felix?
Adachi, fucking Akihiko, and that's about it. I don't want to play nobody else. Not even Kanji. Fuck no, don't put Kanji in this game. He'll just expose Tager for being trash. And don't put the grappler from Under Night in here either.
You mean Gordeo? Oh yeah, fuck. Oh, I'm a retard.
No,
Yeah,
Markov.
Wallstein.
No, you mean Markava.
Oh,
Well, Markava is.
Oh god, a team of Markava and Arakune?
Merkava in a Blaze Blue type game would be broken. Like, in my opinion.
Well, that's the thing. They're going to have to do some serious balancing on the Under Night characters, because those characters.
Well, there's some
Otherwise,
characters that
dominate the fucking cast.
there's some characters that like are kind of trash in Under Night that would be godlike if they were in Blaze Blue, like fucking season 1 Akatsuki. Yo, that nigga's trash in Under Night, but if he was in Blaze Blue, he would be the GOAT.
Hell no, he wouldn't. He would just get.
Yes,
he would keep getting fucking counter because the fucking limbs are too small.
The Persona characters are the ones who I see are probably going to be the worst off in this.
Well, yeah, because they're not gonna have their mechanics. They're not gonna have their status effects.
Well,
no,
yeah.
I think they could get status effects if they would just, they could put those in the game.
Just in terms of gameplay, like the Persona characters, I think are just going to have a hard time dealing with, like, fucking Jin or Ragna, which, by the way, Jin is in the game. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty tough for the Persona characters.
I just hope they just get in Bang Shishigami, Adachi, and my nigga Enkidu from Under Night. That's all the 3 that I want.
I've got Jin in the game. That's it's really only just like Jin, Labris, and probably I don't even know who from Under Night, because all the characters I like from Under Night are very secondary characters.
Well, you know who they should put in? They should from Under Night, Byakuya, because he literally looks just like you.
No, they should not. They don't do that. Don't expose them for that.
I didn't even think about that. Could you imagine if you? I don't think they'll do it. I really don't think they'll do it. But then again, we don't know how big the roster's going to be.
Well, hopefully the roster will be pretty big since they don't have to
because they're using reused assets.
All right, if they're reusing assets, right? If they do it right, say Ruby is not getting all of their characters. Maybe they'll get the 4 main characters, and that'll be it, right?
Right.
Okay.
The rest, let's say we get 15.
That's also
not 15. Let's say 12 from every other franchise that's represented. That'll be how many characters? I don't do now.
You just gotta hope that there's no redundant
30.
characters.
There would be, because if they have Ori from Under Night, she's probably going to play a lot like Weiss.
Well, then they won't. Then if they're gonna have the main Ruby girls, which by the way I don't.
Now that I think about it, Ori's definitely going to be in, because she basically has a persona.
Oh yeah, well. Damn. And she looks like Weiss. Oh no. But
yeah.
If they put in the 4 main girls from Ruby, which I don't think, I think they should just stick to Ruby Rose. But if they do, then Bullet can't be in because she has fucking.
Because she slipped. Yeah.
And well, I guess nobody else really
Blink.
crossovers.
Well, I would say that Susanoo and Enkidu are skirting that line of being really similar because they both have that very hard hitting martial arts sort of
Oh,
fighting
they put
style.
Terami in the game.
Yeah, but you can argue. Yeah, but Enkidu's like martial arts. Susanoo's more like some martial arts and more like feral attack because he does a
That-
lot of slashes and stuff.
I guess. But if they put fucking Yuki Terami in the game and Adachi, you already know. The edgelords are coming out. You know?
It'd be fucking dealing with Adachi and Terami just fucking annoying.
I don't understand how they're gonna balance like these normals because like Yuzuriha, Gordale, fucking Waldstein. Like if they're in the game, how are you gonna balance that? They're just gonna make them like underwater. They're gonna slow them down.
You can't also forget Hyde because Hyde has still got some decent range on him too.
Well,
And
Hyde
he's got
doesn't.
good projectiles.
Hyde doesn't have like as much range as like a lot of those like Merkava. Come on.
No, I'm just saying he still has more range than like most of the Blaze Blue cast. But then again, Ragnar will still have Inferno Divider no matter what. So
Well, I guess that's
And
it.
the other Blaze Blue announcement for Central Fiction, Jubei is finally coming to the game. They said they
That's
couldn't
all-
do it.
10
They
years
lied.
too late.
They lied to our faces.
well, no, they didn't lie. It just took them that long to get it done.
Oh shit. He's too small. Well, what if we make him stand on his tippy toes? Brilliant! Brilliant!
Fucking Jubei better have like 7,000 health.
And they're making a Six Heroes remix.
Another one? I didn't even know that.
Well, yeah, they played it at the end of the announcement trailer.
I mean, there was just a lot of announcements at Evo this year in general, especially for Hawkwing's favorite game, Street Fighter V. They got his boy Abigail.
I like Abigail.
Abigail.
Let me go on record on saying I like Unga Bunga, me press buttons, me do damage characters. Abigail has a lot of personality in his design and his animations. I think people are too harsh on him. They were like, oh, where's Sagat? Where's Sakura? You already knew. You knew for 5 months now that they're doing 5 new characters, and this is the 4th one. So I think people just dogged on him, especially because they saw what Namco showed, they saw what ArcSys showed, so they were just like, this is bullshit, Capcom. I mean, honestly, just I don't want to dog on him like everybody else would, because I think as a character he's fine. Like,
Well, see,
he's
the
a new
thing is,
character.
Felix, from the beginning, doing 6 new characters for DLC when so many fan favorites are not in the game was
I
complete
mean, that wasn't
dog
even.
shit.
This is season 2. In season 1, they did the nostalgia picks. And season 2, they were like, okay, we'll give you Akuma, and then we're gonna do 5 new characters. Because they really, in the vanilla version of Street Fighter V, they only had 3 new characters, or 4, and they were lacking for variety. And then they added Guile, Balrog. Who else did they add in season 1?
Jury.
Urian and Jury, yeah. So, I honestly, like, if they could have done it over, they could have time traveled. They should have done it like new character, old character, new character, old character. You know what I'm saying? But
Well, no, if they could have did it over, if season one was included with the base game, I'd be like, okay, that's a little bit better because you have Gao in the base game, you have Jury in the base game, Urian, you got some Street Fighter 3 characters. Like, I don't understand where this mentality of Capcom just doing shit that is just bad for business, bad for the players, bad for the company, and they just don't understand. Oh, why is nobody playing this? Why is nobody
Because they're
buying it?
trying so hard. They, like Akuma said a couple podcasts back, they're trying so hard to appeal to the competitive community that they actually fucked up in how they delivered this game.
And which
They released the
shows that
games.
they have no fucking business sense, because what are some of the greatest games of all time? Well, some of the most played in the FGC, Marvel
Fighting
vs.
games?
Capcom 2, Street Fighter 4, all of these games, they come out and like they didn't try to really appeal directly to the FGC. People bought them and they sold well. They were okay made games. I'm not gonna call Marvel vs. Capcom 2 a good game. Let's be real, but this when you try to say, "Oh, we want to get 5 million sales or something," but then you strip everything out of the game, make it bare bones, and you release it, and none of the characters people want to play out, and the game is a fucking baby training wheels game, and you try to say, "Oh, well, we were trying to appeal to the FGC." No, you weren't. You can't use that as an excuse because your game is trash.
It's because they wanted to appeal to the FGC in the sense that it's like, hey, we're working with you guys. We want everything to work out great, but at the same time, they also didn't want to alienate the casual fan so that nobody could get into the game.
Yeah, it was like they dumbed down some parts, like removing the one frame links, like giving more characters target combos, making damage higher, making the stun bar visible, all that stuff. And they just released the game too early so it can get into Evo last year. Let's be honest. Like, when it looks stupider in hindsight now that you know you can release a game a month before Evo and still get it in. Fuck it.
What are you talking about? What games have ever done that? That's untrue. That's wrong.
Cough.
Cough, cough. Tekken, cough.
And we're not even talking about Abigail. Like, I mean, he's just another big unga bunga, huge character. He's like Hugo, but he's not really a grappler. He's more like a button guy.
I actually think that Abigail's character design just is like it's I don't want to say it's bad, but to me, like it makes me want to stay away.
It's just a big goofy henchman from
He's from Final Fight, isn't he?
From Final Fight, yeah. He's just a big goofy henchman, just like
I know that. No, I know that. He's so big and his head's so small and his lats are enormous and he's Canadian. Ugh.
Well, see, the thing is, what I don't understand is that if you wanted to put a Final Fight big guy character in, why would you not just put in Mike Hager, a character that has that a lot of people
busy being in Marvel vs. Capcom.
It's gonna be in Infinite. That's why. Really, honestly.
So they also showed gameplay for everybody's favorite character in Infinite. Since we're talking about it, Gamora.
I don't want to shit on Gamora too much. Like, as a concept,
I do.
it's a horrible fucking...
I looked at Gamora's gameplay and she just looks like Jill with a sword.
She looks like Jill Pool with a sword.
Jill Pool, yeah, that's exactly.
That's kind of cool. Like, I kind of like her gameplay, but her character concept is so fucking boring.
Why would you, if you wanted to make a character with a sword, guns, you already had massively popular character who was in the last game, so you wouldn't have to. You could reuse assets, and his name was Deadpool. But
that's a different kind of sword and guns.
Well, they could have came to some sort of middle ground.
Like the Marvel side is so lacking, and it doesn't need to be. They don't need to fucking... Even if you cut out X-Men... I've been thinking about this recently. Even if you cut out X-Men, Fantastic Four, all these characters that are owned by other film studios, and so you don't want to promote them because you're being greedy fucks, you still have a Punisher. You still have fucking Sentry. You still have all these underutilized Marvel characters that have never been in games. Huh?
Do they have Sentry? You know
Yes,
what they?
they
You know
have
what they
Sentry.
actually just proved, by the way. Apparently, they have the rights to the scrolls.
Well, they have the scrolls. Just give Super
'Cause
Scroll
in the
again
new,
would have been a weird choice, but you could have had the Final Fantasy. You could have had the Fantastic Four representative again.
because they showed some stuff for the Captain Marvel movie, and looks like the primary antagonists in that are going to be the Skrulls. So that means that they do have the rights to the Skrulls. I don't know if they're going to use it.
And like, if you have Thor, why not give us Loki? Maybe Loki could be the what's the nigga's name from Mortal Kombat?
Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung, yeah, and maybe you could, I don't know, make him turn into different characters, like the
See,
ones
the
that you
problem
can't
with
put in
that
the game.
See,
Oh
the problem
no.
with that is, from my understanding, that's always like whenever you have a character who changes into other characters, that's always a huge tax on
No, no, no,
like.
no, no. I mean, like, build his character model that just transforms, not load in a different character. You know what I'm saying, right? He just has different animations that look like say he has a launcher, right, and it makes him look like he's the
It look like he's
thing,
like
or
Akuma thing, man, like something like that.
yeah, right.
Let's just fucking cut to the chase and say there's a lot of questionable choices when it comes to this game in general.
I believe that's an understatement, cause like both
How they
of
revealed the characters was total shill too. They had this nigga fucking Filipino champ on the stage acting like he's never seen these
acting
characters
like he
before.
did not know that Jetta was in the game, even though he was just on the character select screen.
They
And
didn't
then
have a
it's just
trailer.
it's really bad. It's just really bad because it's like, all right, Marvel is the one picking their side of characters, right? So
Yes.
What? No,
so the
allegedly
blame
not.
falls squarely.
Alleg-
Really?
What they want you to believe is that Capcom has all the power, but we all know
No, that's
that it's
bullshit.
Disney, Marvel is telling them what to put in. Like, because if Capcom was picking, they would have had X-Men in. They would not be pushing Captain Marvel, Captain 10,000
Well,
Cells
hang
of
on,
comics.
I can see. Well, no, I can see them pushing Captain Marvel because the movie's coming out.
Disagree.
No, I think there's nothing wrong. I think there's honestly nothing wrong with Captain Marvel.
If it was up to Capcom, it would be Ryu or Mega Man, whatever other Capcom character, Chris Redfield, and they would have had on the Marvel side Wolverine, Spider-Man, who else? Doctor Doom, all of these other people. They would have been the first people up here. Iron Man, the typical ones that have been in these games since the OG days.
Oh yeah, but I think there's nothing wrong with them putting Captain Marvel in.
Captain Marvel sells 10,000 fucking units of comics. She's trash.
No, I think there's nothing wrong with her because
Nobody.
if they're going to challenge, they have to find some way of challenging fucking Wonder Woman.
They don't have to. Capcom has no reason to do that.
No. Marvel has to find a way to challenge Wonder Woman.
Well, it's clearly not working because nobody's buying the comics. And that's a discussion for another time. The Capcom side is still complete dog shit. Who did they announce? Fucking Frank West. Okay, good. Yeah, that's good. He should have came back. That's from a recent franchise that Capcom made. Too bad he has the fucking new Dead Rising 4 level 3 super trash. But still, it's good that he's in the game. And then we get Nemesis, one of the characters who should never have come back in a versus game.
It doesn't make any sense.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that having these old characters, people aren't going to be like, oh man, I know this character, but I don't really feel like having him back? You mean kind of like Jetta?
No, because Jetta's never been in a versus game. That's
Jetta
a good
was
pick.
Never in a versus game. Jetta
has been in plenty of crossovers.
Jetta is a character that a lot of Capcom fans especially Darkstalker fans, have a lot of fondness for. That was a good reveal. That's good character. That's what we should be seeing more of. Characters like Jetta that people ask for, that they want in the game. Fucking Nemesis is a piece of fucking trash character who should never be in any versus game again. This is an anti-hype character. If you want that bring in some hype, bring in Albert Wesker, another Resident Evil character that people love.
Or fucking Jack Baker. Jack Baker from the most recent game.
Resident Evil 7, most recent game.
Had a lot of fucking.
What? How would he play? The nigga have a level 1 super. Welcome to the family, son. And it will just be a bionic arm, and they wouldn't need to bring back Spencer. He can have the fucking axe.
You know what they really should have done? Somebody said this. They should have just taken most of Sentinel's functions and given them and like removed Rocket Raccoon and put Groot in, using most of Sentinel's functions.
Can Groot fly?
He could have jumped up.
He wants, actually. Groot is basically the Swamp Thing of Marvel.
Well, yeah, no, they shouldn't do anything with this functions shit. Cause let me tell you something. That shit, that Combo Fiend. I know you're not watching this video. I know nobody's watching this fucking video. But Combo Fiend, I'm talking directly to your bitch ass, nigga. You are a fraud, a fiend, and a liar. You need to stop lying through your motherfucking teeth and stop disrespecting all of these fans. Fucking the last few fans that Capcom has, my nigga. You know everybody still knows the X-Men. Logan just came out like 3 months ago, nigga. Come on now.
And it's the highest rated superhero movie since The Dark Knight.
Combo Fiend, if you can't say the true reason why these characters can't come back because of some fucking non-disclosure agreement, you don't have to tell us bullshit that everybody knows is bullshit.
Just keep your mouth shut.
Shut up.
Just say, or fucking come up with a better lie. Say, why don't you just straight up say they just want to promote the movies?
Maybe that's in the non-disclosure agreement too. Fuck.
I don't understand where the idea of they're just saying that they want to promote the movies. Like that's all they have to say, right? Like
he could just
we know.
All he has to do is stick to the gameplay. We know why you're working for them. Well, because people think that having some guy that the FGC knows somehow, people will just bend over for whatever he fucking says. But if you wanted to just stick to the gameplay, stick what you know, talk about this gameplay, talk about the characters that have been announced, tell people to fucking wait and see. That's all you needed to do.
Give people reason to buy the game. Don't just say remember to pre-order. Fuck off. Give me a reason.
Remember to pre-order so that you can get Sigma.
Oh,
it's
true.
Sigma, right?
No, Sigma's not a pre-order bonus. He's DLC. You gotta pay for him.
Black Panther is the pre-order bonus.
No, he's not. He's DLC. Both of them are.
Black Panther's fucking DLC of all. Oh my god.
Black Panther, one of the characters that has a movie coming out. One of the characters people wanted to see for a while.
One of the characters that people are actually hype about.
Look at how many newcomers do we have? We got Mega Man X. People ask for the most requested character. Sigma, Black Panther, 2 of those DLC. We have pretty much no characters coming back from Marvel vs. Capcom 2 who weren't in 3. This is absolutely pathetic. You should be ashamed of yourself.
According to the list, which is 100% confirmed, fucking Venom is coming back as DLC. Fuck.
And let's not all forget Firebrand.
Let's move on. Tekken 7. They had it.
No. We gotta talk about. We were literally on the right company. Let's talk about fucking the D23 Expo.
What about it?
They showed Kingdom Hearts 3 gameplay.
Yeah.
How do you jump from Firebrand to Kingdom Hearts 3?
Because Disney.
Because Disney, Marvel.
Alright, but since we're on the subject, D3, they showed Kingdom Hearts 3 gameplay. It looked alright. It's a Toy Story world, and it's pretty cool.
It looked really, really good, and I don't know if I trust that it's going to look that good upon release. I mean, it'll probably look that good upon release on... Well, wait, it's not even going to be on PC.
No.
They'll probably look that good upon release on the X Bone X, so Bone X, Bone X. But it's like I don't know if that game is gonna look quite as good as it supposedly does, because you saw like the fucking just the grass textures and shit were fucking really detailed.
Well, I mean, just like I keep saying this, play 2.8 collection, play that fresh ass Aqua demo that's like 2 hours long.
It really was a demo.
Because it really looks like it. Yeah, it was actually a demo mixed in with a Dream Drop Distance remake. But that demo looks like that, so I would expect the game they've been working on for 3 decades to look like that when it comes out in 2020. But I had some problems with this actually. I rewatched the trailer recently, and whether or not they're doing this to just show off, which I hope that is, there's way too many gimmicks in normal battles. Like, think about Kingdom Hearts 2. They had gimmicks, right? They had the reaction commands, they had limits, they had forms, and all this other stuff. But in Kingdom Hearts 3, they have what is that? Free flow, the flow motion, whatever the fuck it's called.
The free
From Dream Drop Distance. Yeah. They have reaction commands. They have key transformations. They have shot locks. They have fucking limits and forms. They have this contextual bullshit like jumping in the neck. And I just think that all that combined might be too much.
You think that it's
right? Too many cooks in the kitchen.
You think it's gonna be what's the old saying?
I think
the master of none.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Master of none. I think, and I'm really hoping they're just demonstrating this in that no point in the game will you ever have all of this shit happening at once unless you want to and you spam like a lot of items.
Well, and to be fair, there was also a lot of one-time stuff in Kingdom Hearts 2, like the Lion King level.
Well, yeah, but that's an entire level designed around it. And what I've been seeing from the Kingdom Hearts 3 footage so far is that like every level, Sora has all these options available to him. But I also noticed maybe they're just fiddling around with the damage or whatever. Because even when he had the giant drill and the giant hammer, they showed the health bars for like shadows and little fucking flying heartless, and like he was barely doing any damage to him. So hopefully it's just for demonstration purposes.
Well, all I know is that the story for this is going to be a fucking train wreck.
No, it's not. When has Kingdom Hearts story ever been a train wreck?
Stop
it's been like a train
folks.
track with loop-de-loops and fucking 180s, but it's never gone off the rails.
Somebody's soul being sucked out and thrown into Sora's soul, and that's why it makes his alter ego that is made when he turns into a heartless look like the person whose soul is inside the soul.
I'm telling you, the rails may split into 3, but the train stays on all 3 rails somehow. Multi-track drifting, my nigga.
Multi-track drifting, that's the style of storytelling for Kingdom Hearts. Alright, that's enough Disney talk.
Now, back to Evo. Tekken 7. Geese Howard,
another extremely hype reveal for Tekken. Nobody really expected it. Geese Howard, really good addition, and they showed that he has all the stuff that he had in King of Fighters. Had his Rapuken,
he had his counter. Raging Storm.
Yeah,
predictable.
My only complaint is that his English is a bit too good.
No, it's just bad enough to not make sense. Because the English in the Tekken universe is fine. What's wrong with you? Why do you talk like this? But so they have Geese Howard now. Is there another video game like boss / mentor / villain character that can appear in this game as the next character?
Well, let's think about it.
I mean,
yeah.
Maybe somebody from Virtua Fighter. I don't know.
There is no like
hardly
big
know.
bad guys in Virtual Fighters except for Durandal.
You know who's gonna be in the game?
Oh
Nightmare from Soul Calibur.
no, shut the fuck
Yo,
up.
he's gonna throw down the sword. Yo, give that fucking meat hand,
Wouldn't
yo.
it be
Nigga gonna be
Cervantes?
clobbering niggas.
Wouldn't it be Cervantes?
Nah, it's gonna be
Cervantes? No.
Nightmare's much like that big bad dude, even though he's the main character in some games.
The next character I want, like, if they do another guest character, and I don't know how Namco is gonna do this, but the fans are making the impossible possible. I want Kazama Kiryu.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool, pretty exciting.
I mean,
He has enough moves.
I'm not against it anyway. I've said this before. It's like I can't think of anybody I would want to add to Tekken, and they seem to be
Sonic.
people want. Shut
Stop
up.
it. Stop.
I know there is some people who are just like they're gonna add Sonic. They're gonna get a Sega guest character. It's gonna be Sonic.
That would be so dumb. Like that would be jumping the shark.
Yeah, it would be because they'd have to like make Sonic a fucking giant, and his head would be fucking enormous, and it's impossible. It's impossible. Let's just leave it at that.
Well,
But
they have animal characters in Tekken.
that's very different. You don't see Gon in this game.
Well,
But I mean, it's a good addition. I'm not a huge fan of Garo, so I'm sorry, I can't get super hyped for it. But I think it's a good addition. I think it's actually a very good addition. Can't think, like I said, I can't think of anybody I'd want in the game really.
what about
Because-
returning Tekken characters?
Label
I mean,
long.
There's nobody in
That's the
Tekken.
only one I want.
There's nobody in. There's nobody who's not in this game in Tekken that I really want back.
Jun,
There's
Angel,
I'm not a big fan of Jun.
Ogre.
Don't bring back Angel. She was just a Mishima.
We all know.
Man, Heihachi's wife was a slut.
What you mean?
She knew Akuma. She knew Geese. Well, that's the theory that I have right now. It's like she hired Geese to kill Heihachi in case Akuma failed. Fuck.
That's crazy how Kuma just basically just say, yo, I'm bored of this. I'm going home.
How about they just put Quan Chi in?
Stop it.
Oh my
But
god.
if a character from Mortal Kombat did get in, it'd have to be just Scorpion.
It would
Like,
be well.
No more. Because you guys also saw that they revealed. Speaking of fucking Mortal Kombat, since it's basically the same game. I'm sorry, I just don't care. They revealed Starfire for Injustice 2.
Slurp. Rubs hands together.
Have you seen
Starfire.
her? They seem to have spent a lot of time detailing her backside.
Good.
It's good that the character models in this game don't look like everybody's a man now, at least.
It only took them 5 games.
What was the first one where they just looked horrible?
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat 9. It was crazy how Melina was the best looking girl in that game. That's crazy.
Because she didn't.
'Cause she didn't have a
because most of
jaw.
her chin. Yeah, most of her fucking chin was covered with teeth. They're probably gonna release another Mortal Kombat after like what? 1 more year? 2 more years?
3.
Three?
Because they
Really?
gotta support Injustice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Is Injustice 2 good? Has anybody here played it really?
Nope, I don't have it.
From what I've
But
seen,
what I
it
do
looks
have-
good. It looks really good. But
So you gonna fuck up my transition like that? Huh?
yeah, yeah, go ahead.
I got you. No, it's cool.
What's your transition?
I was just gonna shill for a new update to Under Night Embers, which I've been playing since it came out nonstop. It's pretty good. Y'all can see some more gameplay on my channel.
A link will
Can't
be in
even-
the description.
Couldn't even remember his own channel to plug it. Come on.
Right, I did.
Kaiser, the final brave.
Yeah, make sure you watch it, and maybe we can play some matches if you leave a comment with your PSN. And hopefully, we can have a little bit of fun.
A little bit of fun.
I've been planning on picking that game up anyway. Like I want to play it, especially with the fact that they're about to do this huge crossover game with all of Arc System Works' games, or at least with the games that they own. Which they're not going to do it with Guilty Gear, which makes sense though, because
Yeah, they're
they'd
saving that.
have to remake they'd have to remake all the sprites again.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
they'd either have to make them all into sprites,
Or
or
make them into
all the
3D.
characters into 3D models, which
Coconut.
that'd be a Herculean fucking task.
God, oh no! I just realized like the 3D, the 3D Blaze Blue characters would be the girls would be. You're gonna kill some niggas, yo. But
Yeah, but they're using that tech in a lot of games now. There's one that's coming out. I forget what it's called. It's like it's an Ikalis fighting game, and they're using Umi ni Kawase characters, Code of Princess and Cave Story, which
oh yeah, they have Curly
they're-
from Cave Story.
yeah, the what am I looking for? The art style for it looks really good. I mean, I hardly know anybody from that game because I've never played Cave Story, and I played Code of Princess. The game was completely okay. Nothing special about it, really.
Well, I recommend you go play Cave Story, my friend. It's a pretty neat little game. You can get it for free on most places. So if you want to support the developer, which I'm not even sure he gets any money from it anymore, you can buy it on like fucking. You can probably buy it on the Wii U if that store is still, if that eShop is still open.
Well, they re-released it again on the Switch. It's like Cave Story plus plus. I don't know why. I haven't played Cave
Well,
Story,
Cave
so I
Story
don't see
Plus added a hard mode, so I'm assuming Cave Story Plus added a give me a story mode. I don't fucking know.
Maybe one day I'll play that game, but as of right now, I'm just not interested. I've been too busy actually working on another video that we have coming up. We've spent how long working on this shit?
3 weeks.
2 weeks? Almost 3 weeks. Keep an eye out for it. It'll be on the channel, and y'all better watch it. I spent a lot of fucking. I swear I've gained like 20 pounds just working on this fucking video. Fucking, my abs are gone. My fucking arms are shaking constantly. I can't help. I can't help but cry every time I look at myself in the mirror. Y'all better watch this fucking video. I ain't playing with y'all.
God. Oh yeah, we missed one fighting game actually. I guess it's a big fucking post Evo podcast, but Arika's game.
Arika fighting game.
Oh yeah, the one.
Skullomania.
Arika EX. Yeah, they revealed he has Street Fighter EX characters. The original characters from Street Fighter EX series are just gonna be characters in this, like straight up. Garuda, some other chick, the dude with the mustache, and Skullomania. It's looking pretty.
Looks pretty interesting. I'll probably play it.
It's looking pretty goofy. That's all I'll say about that. When we learn more about it, we'll probably go more into it.
But yeah, because does it have a title yet?
Nope, it's just Arika's game right now. We'll probably just I don't know what he'll call it.
So there was a funny
to say that is people like Capcom fucking apologists like oh no that's just gonna be Super Street Fighter 5 guys, don't fall for it, they're bringing EX characters. I'm just like, come on.
I'm sure that's gonna turn out great.
I mean, it would be better than Infinite.
We don't know that yet.
But anyways,
What are you fucking combo fiend? No, you'd be reverse combo fiend, wouldn't you?
anti-combo fiend, fucking reset boss. I don't know. Summer Games Done Quick also happened, since we did the podcast. There was a cringe compilation of summer games done quick on YouTube, and they actually copyright claimed it, took it down. Yeah,
Really?
because they're like, I don't know, maybe they just got tired. The people in charge
Pause
got
here.
tired of being made fun of for having autism.
Not everybody there has autism. That's
Yeah,
not
the
fair.
ones that had autism got banned.
Anyway, I've never been a big fan of. I've never been a big fan of just speed runners, because it's like once you break down a game to just like an exact science, can you really say that you're having fun playing it?
Well,
You
I
know?
mean, it depends on, because like there's a shit ton of categories now. There's any percent, which is like glitch the game as hard as possible to reach the end as fast as possible. Looking at you, Pokemon games, Pokemon Red, where they can literally get to the Hall of Fame just by doing some goofy shit with the inputs at the start of the game.
Is you get it? How can you even consider a game to be able to be speed runned? Speed ran. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. When your whole thing is that when the actual fastest time that a game can be completed is like 0
Well,
seconds.
there are like some categories that are like glitchless, and then some are like no out of bounds. And like if you're looking for the quote unquote legitimate speedrun category, you would look for 100% glitchless, which to be honest, I don't. The people who do that are the most autistic of them all, because you know how much you would have to fucking play that game to be able to do it fast, do everything in the game, and do it without using any exploits. I mean, kudos to your skill, but really, your biggest skill is fucking repetition.
Just sitting there fucking learning that, oh, if I keep mashing circle with Sonic at this one point, I'll fall through the world and I'll be able to land on this one point and I'll be able to run right over to the thing.
Sonic, it's almost like Sonic 06 was made for speed running, because you can't play that game legitimately.
Well, you can. I've done it. I did 100% that game,
You're
It's because
crazy.
you're crazy.
You're literally crazy.
but I think that was like the last Sonic game that I
So I'm
played.
assuming you're gonna.
Wait, did
Really?
Unleashed come
Yeah,
after
Unleashed
that?
came after it,
Alright.
and it was good. Speaking of Sonic, so Sonic Forces had another trailer. They also, the theme for the main villain came out, and this is sounding pretty fucking edgy, dude. Ooh.
I think they're
What do you
becoming a little too
expect?
self-aware.
I'm
What do you
expecting
expect?
to use that music as our
character looks-
intro music for this podcast, yo.
Please don't.
The fucking character looks like a combination of Rouge the Bat, Sonic, and like fucking Mephiles.
Exactly. Oh man, Sonic Force is gonna be a fucking. I don't care if it's gonna be good or bad. It's just gonna be a thing, and we can't escape it.
Well, I'm not gonna escape it. I'm plunging headfirst in. I'm getting the fucking game. I'm gonna make Akuma the Hedgehog. I'm gonna have him fucking running around. I'm gonna see if I can specifically make it so that my character runs with his hands behind his back, and I'm gonna make him fucking. I'm gonna find like the edgiest colors possible. More than black and red. There has to be another combination out there that is more edgy than black and red, and I will find it.
Green and black is starting to become the new edgy
true.
color.
There's got to be something. Yeah, but there's got to be something edgier. Like there's got to be some kind of. I'm gonna discover some kind of fucking new color just so that I can make it
Green,
edgy.
purple, and black.
Well, all white is pretty edgy.
Oh shit, you're right.
No, it's white and red. That's edgy. Because it's like you make them all white and then you give them like red trims and you make their eyes red, and the character's like, I will purify all of the sinners in the world, or some shit like that.
I'm already vomiting at the thought of it. Jesus fuck.
It's gonna be great.
Crawling in my skin.
That game.
Oh. Oh no!
Oh,
I forgot.
Yeah. Singer
Rest
from
in
Linkin
peace.
Park
Kill himself.
killed himself the other day.
Yeah, Chester Bennington, I
Yeah.
think.
I mean,
Rest in
he
peace,
was
Chester
41
Bennington.
years old. And damn, it reminds me of Robin Williams. Like these people who their job is entertaining other people, keeping them fucking. And then there's nobody that's for them, you know? I don't know.
Well, I mean, he
Can't they
had.
just look at other entertainers?
I mean, they can, but
Well-
I guess they're just too busy doing what they do. And
Well, with Robin Williams, it was the fact that he was like known for always having like serious demons, and like his jokes and stuff were meant as a way of just trying to keep himself from feeling horrible. And I think he hadn't worked in a while, and that just built up
all
on him
of
too
his
much.
ex-wives were taking his
I don't-
money.
I don't know about Chester Bennington. I don't know anything about him aside from the music. Like I have no idea what his personal life was.
I make fun of the music, but it sounded good, so I can't give faults to that.
Alright, see,
It's unarguable. No,
I'm not gonna
it's
change
unarguable.
I'm not gonna change my fucking opinion, but just because the singer killed himself, I still think the song is fucking garbage.
No, they're
I still
edgy and the
think-
lyrics are
but-
stupid, but
but-
it
hang on,
sounded
hang on.
nice.
But I think it's undeniable. Everybody in here at one point did like those songs.
Yeah, when I was like 12,
Exactly. And like
I was 12. Oh damn it! My mom took away my PlayStation.
Howling in
come
my
so
skin. No, but seriously, rest in peace, man. I can definitely say I was a huge fan of Linkin Park at one point, undeniably. But I don't really have too much else to say.
I mean, it's kind of weird that like
It's a shame.
people, you live half your life basically, and then you just give up on it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah,
You
Oh
will.
shit!
probably had demons.
God no. But
I mean, most of us are only about a quarter of the way through what people would consider an average lifespan.
Well, I know one of y'all niggas ain't making it to 30, you know. I know.
well,
I'm
one of
like,
us
you
lives
down
in the
niggas.
fucking murder capital of the East. So, forget Evo, forget Summer Games done quick.
Damn, you just doxed one of us. Good thing they don't know which
I mean,
one.
forget-
33% chance.
Forget most of the podcasts they've listened to
Forget
so
Evo,
far.
forget Summer Games done quick. Y'all niggas, I know you two are out of the loop, but y'all niggas missed the best event of this past 2 weeks. Shark Week.
What is that? Epic Shark Week,
I know.
bro.
I was saving it.
No,
I was saving it.
Epic
This is
Shark.
the last day of Shark Week as of the time of this recording.
This only matters to you because you live somewhere
that's
where sharks
true.
appear regularly and
That's
kill
true.
white people.
I mean, if you see you're at a beach, right? Okay, sign says shark infested waters. And like, what the fuck are you doing going out surfing? That's your fault. That's on you. And one.
Yeah. I still remember the best story I heard about like sharks and stuff was directly after. You guys remember? Well, no, none of us were alive. But when Jaws was originally released, the first Jaws movie. So after that movie was released, the beaches were clear for months. Like people, like real life people, were horrified of the fact that shark attacks can happen. So for months, the beaches were clear. Nobody
That's
would go
funny.
near them.
That's actually
That's pretty
a similar
funny.
thing happened after the Blair Witch Project came out. Like camping went down like 1,000,000,000%.
It's like every once in a while you have those movies that just throw people off really bad, I guess. Because it's like I know some people who are fucking horrified of who are just horrified of fucking what is it? The John from Final
Just randomly
Destination.
dying. Planes?
The
Planes.
No,
the ladder.
Yeah, because people saw that one scene from Final Destination where the fire escape fell down and hit the person and stabbed the person through the eye.
Oh, yeah, that shit was crazy.
There hasn't been a Final Destination in quite some time. I'm surprised it never got remade.
Well, good, because they're not really good movies. They're just
I
old
don't
man.
like when they have a billion fucking movies and then they take a 2-year break, or they take a 3-year break and they come back with another movie. Because they're doing that with Saw. They're making a Jigsaw movie.
Oh yeah, is that going to be a remake of the Saw franchise?
I don't care to find out. Saw fucking jumped the gun. Saw 3, really at Saw 2, but you know the twist was good enough that you're like, it's okay.
I mean, Saw was never really like. Well, no, I can't say that because I guess the first Saw movie was like good. It's just everything after that was just yeah. It got to the point where it was just ridiculous. Oh, let's strap all these people to a merry-go-round.
And the fact that they kept coming out every year. It was yearly on Halloween. Like, God. Fucking trash. Schlock, garbage entertainment. There were 7 of them.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter because nobody cared about the fucking story for Saw.
No,
right?
Actually,
I mean, it was all about the visual.
I think
it was all about the visuals. You don't need
the best part
you don't need a good story.
I didn't care about the not the A plot where they're just going through. Well, let's try not to die. The whole fucking B plot was complex and shit.
You're overthinking it. You don't need a good story as long as you have good visuals.
No, I disagree.
That's it.
That's why I don't like horror movies, because like all it is like, you see these people die, it's scary. Nigga, I'm gonna die one day. I don't need to see everybody else do it. Come on.
Booga.
I'm still waiting on and I'll show you guys later. You should check out this. You guys know the guy who made District 9? Yeah, he made this one sci-fi horror. It's called Zygote. If you haven't watched it, it's a short online, and I think it's only maybe about 20 minutes long. But that movie is fucking awesome. It has one of the best monster designs I've seen in a movie in like years. And I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but you should really check out a lot of his stuff. He's been doing like sci-fi horror stuff. And he's been releasing all the videos on YouTube, and they're only like 20 minutes long, but they're all really interesting. It's much better than the last Alien movie that even fans of Alien hated.
Super smart, supposedly, allegedly, super smart scientists going to fucking colonize a planet, and they're fucking retarded. They go out, take off their helmets. What? This is breathable air?
This air is breathable. Let me just take a deep. Oh no, there's something in my throat.
This is wheat. What is wheat doing a billion miles away from Earth? I wonder.
Let's wrap it up, because we could sit here and shit on Alien all day and most of its fans.
Actually, if we're gonna fucking wrap it up, how about Shane McMahon jumping out of a helicopter, doing a leap of faith on a fucking shark?
Taking a fucking Shane McMahon doing the fucking doing an elbow drop on a shark from a fucking helicopter. How is it that this man has not died yet?
It's the shoes, man. It's the Jordans. God.
Air Shane.
So Shane O'Mac, fucking, his plane crashed in the middle of the ocean when he was just flying out there with his family, and it's like, come on, man, what are you doing? Are you putting your life at risk on purpose?
He was just flying to some islands that the McMahons own.
Oh, and hang on, the fucking best tweet reply to this was Rusev's, who he was claiming responsibility for it.
New level, Bulgarian terrorism.
That man
fucking total kayfabe. Nigga was like, well, Shane, this is what happens when you don't reply to me when I send you messages.
That's crazy. What if he thought he was dead and he just sent that anyway? This is gonna catch me a lot of heat.
Hang on. You know, you just reminded me of something. There's one more thing we need to bring up.
What's that?
My Black Sun. My Black Sun.
Kurt Angle. Dun, 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 dun. Yo, they need to make a hip hop remix to that now. To Steve.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Jason Jordan was revealed as Kurt Angle's illegitimate son in all this build-up. This is the dumbest.
This is the smartest thing they could have ever done.
Hang on, I want to call this out right now. I want to say this right now, just in case it actually does happen. This was a theory I came up with. So, it's fake, right? I'm thinking that Jason Jordan is actually teaming up secretly with Dixie Carter to create this fake "oh, I'm your son" thing, and they're trying to ruin Kurt. I think Dixie Carter's a part of this whole thing. I think that's what it is.
Weird is, like,
I'm calling it right now.
WWE
and then
recently, like very recently, they don't give a shit about TNA anymore. I guess ever since it got absorbed by GWF.
That's because
whatever.
GFW.
Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck about Impact? But yeah, they had Dixie Carter on a Kurt Angle special on a network, and I assume they can talk about TNA now. And if they can, they could probably talk about maybe next time they talk about AJ Styles and Samoa Joe, they'll be able to mention their accolades without just vaguely hinting to them.
Samoa Joe, Bobby Roode.
Oh wait.
Austin Aries. Oh wait.
He got fired for being a dipshit.
Let's leave it for being an asshole backstage. Anyway, let's move to the end.
Any
Closing
last
statements,
remarks,
gentlemen.
Any random shout-outs, call-outs?
I got one.
What?
I got one. Hey, Felix. 3, 2,
See,
1.
I'm not participating
best
in this
friends.
feud.
Stop it.
Fine. Do it all myself.
Okay. See you later, people.
It's not really much of a challenge.
Stop. Nigga, you trying to punch up, but like, nigga, you an infant right now. Like, come on. You about to get your spine snapped.